What's up guys, Mickle here, and for a while now we have been covering on this channel the emergence of Bitcoin spot ETFs and how critical they were going to be to mainstream cryptocurrency adoption. One thing that has been hard to actually uncover though is what these Bitcoin spot ETFs will do to the price of Bitcoin and other crypto assets like XRP. Well, in this video, we're going to talk about that exact topic. I want to show you exactly what these Bitcoin spot ETFs could do to the price of Bitcoin and answer the question of whether or not this will ultimately increase the price of XRP. Guys, we are right around the corner from a massive demand in the cryptocurrency market. In this video, I want to talk about what it can do to price. Like always, your support means so much to this channel. If you enjoyed these videos, make sure to take a quick second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It's really going to help me out so much. Guys, I also started doing daily live streams, so if you subscribe to the channel, you will get notified when I do those. That way you don't miss out on asking me any critical questions. Also, if you ever need a good place to buy some XRP, make sure to check out my favorite exchange, Uphold, down in the description of this video. Guys, there's a couple days left of Uphold's 100,000 XRP giveaway. If you are one of the people who's been putting off making an Uphold account, guys, this would be the time to do it. You do not want to miss out on 100,000 XRP. Go sign up with Uphold using the link in the description of this video. With that said, though, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. Because I want to jump into the video and really just start covering this Bitcoin spot ETF thing, because earlier today we actually saw the first ever commercial for a Bitcoin spot ETF. We have seen all the Bitcoin spot ETF filers renewing their applications. We have seen ads all over the place for the grayscale Bitcoin spot ETF. So what we're seeing is essentially all the ETF filers are pretty sure their ETFs are going to get approved by the SEC. We've also seen a change in posturing by the SEC, where Gary Gensler is essentially saying, hey, we denied these products before in the past, but now that we lost in court, we might have to change our opinion. And then the simple fact that we literally see the ticker symbols for these spot Bitcoin ETFs listed on the different clearinghouses. So for me, right, and I tweeted this out the other day, I'm pretty sure the Bitcoin spot ETF is essentially already approved. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, and I'm pretty confident based on all the experts I follow, it will be in the first half of 2024, early January. So we are right around the corner from an explosion of demand for Bitcoin, and I want to talk about exactly what this could do to the price of Bitcoin, because I really haven't seen much speculation on what it would do to the price of Bitcoin, good or bad. So I want to show you some experts talking about this, but then transition into talking about why I think it's ultimately also going to influence the price of XRP. I know a lot of people are watching this Bitcoin spot ETF news and getting worried. Hey, is this only going to impact Bitcoin? Is this only going to be good for Bitcoin? Guys, I want to show you my thinking on exactly why I think it will directly increase the price of XRP. But let's start with Bitcoin, because I think the numbers here are going to get you very excited.
If there's $1 trillion, for example, that's going to go into real estate, right? Governments have the ability to control the supply of that real estate in order to make sure the market stays stable. If there's too much sudden increase in too much demand, the government can respond by increasing permits for building, right? As an example. So they can balance out the supply and demand of real estate quite easily. Same thing with gold. I just issue more permits for you to dig more gold, and then you get more gold. So whereas with Bitcoin, you can't do that. So if the ex-managing director of BlackRock, who was talking at a conference in London, is correct, and there's $200 billion of demand in the first 3 to 5 years after a Bitcoin spot ETF, that equates to about $192 million per day of demand if it is equally spread out through the 756 trading days that you have. If that's the case, then you're looking at a day one Bitcoin price of $198,000 a coin.
A day one Bitcoin price of $198,000 a coin. Now, guys, these are based on predictions that BlackRock is putting out there. It's not some speculators going out and saying, oh, we think this much will flow into Bitcoin. It is BlackRock themselves saying this. And the best thing about crypto markets and the Bitcoin market and the XRP market and any cryptocurrency market is these are public blockchains. In the case of gold, silver, and all these different asset classes, right, we know that the banks manipulate them. We know they suppress the assets. But in the case of Bitcoin and these different crypto assets, they can't do that because it's all on a public ledger. That means, right, as these big institutions accumulate Bitcoin in real time, we are going to see it reflected in their wallets. It won't be manipulated, and the price of Bitcoin should be directly impacted. So guys, this is extremely exciting. We are about to watch a new demand for cryptocurrencies come onto the market that has never been seen before, and there is a very low probability, in my opinion, it will be manipulated or used against Bitcoin's price. To me, these spot ETF holders are going to have to hold the Bitcoin, and their wallets are going to be obvious based on the amount of Bitcoin they're going to be holding. This Bitcoin is going to be hard to manipulate, and it's going to directly influence its price in orders of magnitude I think is extremely hard to comprehend. Imagine if we really did have $198,000 Bitcoin on the first day of trading. What would happen on the second day? What would happen after the first year? Guys, I think things could get way more explosive than many people are actually talking about, and that leads me to the discussion around how XRP is going to benefit. Because guys, a slept on narrative that not a lot of people are talking about right now is what is already happening to Bitcoin. Guys, Bitcoin was positioned to change the financial system. It was positioned to be this asset, right, that essentially would change the financial system forever, would be a new peer-to-peer cash, right? All these different things, be a new institutional asset for moving money. And right now, even under the very little load currently being put on the Bitcoin network, we are watching fees spike to all-time highs. Guys, to me, this right here is an indictment on what Bitcoin can be to the financial system. Bitcoin is only going to be able to do so much because of its scalability problem. There's no doubt in my mind, as I have stated in the beginning of this video, Bitcoin is going to be rewarded massively from this institutional money coming in, but it's also going to kill it as being a financial product. It is going to be so hard for any institution to actually utilize Bitcoin if the fees just keep on going up exponentially. And guys, what's going to happen when we have this new demand from institutions? It's only going to skyrocket the fees even more. So what I'm saying here is that just because Bitcoin is in the spotlight right now does not mean it is going to be the only asset in the spotlight. What is going to happen when these institutions fully wrap their head around that there's cryptocurrencies out there that can do everything Bitcoin is doing, only better, only faster, only more efficiently? Guys, they are going to jump on board and issue the same exact products for these other cryptocurrencies that they just issued for Bitcoin. If these institutions are making hundreds of millions to billions of dollars issuing these different ETFs for Bitcoin, you better believe they are going to issue these same financial products for the other assets as well. So guys, what we are seeing is that even though Bitcoin is in the spotlight right now, it is not going to stop at Bitcoin. It is not going to be a Bitcoin show because Bitcoin does not solve all the problems that cryptocurrencies in general will solve. And as institutions and as investors start demanding that institutions start offering them products that can solve these problems, these institutions are going to create the same products for things like XRP. And guys, I just wanted to point out also, there has never been a bull run where XRP didn't at least provide the same returns as Bitcoin. So in my eyes, even if Bitcoin was to instantly spike up to the $180,000 to $200,000 mark, all the other altcoins, including XRP, would spike up alongside it. Every single time there is a negative catalyst against Bitcoin, the entire market goes down. And every single time there's a positive catalyst for Bitcoin, the entire market goes up. It's never just Bitcoin. And I really don't think these Bitcoin ETFs will only impact Bitcoin, despite the fact that logically they should only impact Bitcoin. What we have seen over time in history is cryptocurrencies move together, and I think on the approval of this Bitcoin spot ETF, if Bitcoin really was to spike something like 100 to 200%, XRP would be right alongside it. But the main thing I really wanted to drive home here is the fact that no matter what anyone is telling you, no matter what all the attention being on Bitcoin does to all the Bitcoin maxis, right? They're going to be having a heyday. They're going to be really excited. It is not a one-stop shop for Bitcoin. Other altcoins like XRP are 100% going to benefit. And in my eyes, over the long term, XRP solves all these issues perfectly. XRP is the fast, most efficient cryptocurrency with liquidity. It's the only one being used by the big financial institutions. And guys, what we are seeing is that Ripple continues to land partnership after partnership to make sure XRP really is positioned in the middle of the financial system and is technologically able to handle the load. As institutions get more and more comfortable actually using XRP, they are going to want to invest in it as well. And guys, For me, everything happening with Bitcoin is just a precursor to this industry getting mainstream adoption. So when I see all these financial products built around Bitcoin, it does not discourage me one bit. In fact, what it tells me is we are so much closer than many people truly understand. We are right around the corner from mainstream adoption of this asset class. And guys, it will start with Bitcoin, just like I first learned about Bitcoin, just like you first learned about Bitcoin, but it does not stop there, in my opinion. I think we are about to see an explosion of the real utility of these cryptocurrencies, and I think it's happening a lot faster than many people expect. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. If you want more content from me or to be able to ask me questions personally, make sure to subscribe to my Twitter. It will give you the opportunity to send me DMs. I read every single one. Also, like I said earlier, I do daily live streams now. So if you want to make sure you see those live streams, make sure you're subscribed. That way you don't miss out on any notifications. And for now, Mickle out.